Hit it, Logan.
It's X After Hours Podcast with Mariah and Ty.
Your weekly download of X92.9's X Afternoons extracurricular activities. Enjoy.
This week on X After Hours.
Mariah, they said it was cursed. And that's bad.
Look at the vacancy in his eyes. He's like,
Guys, we're either going to go all in on dinosaurs or we just do like a couple things here and there.
Sorry, I got dog hair on my nose.
Wow.
He pointed to the camera.
This
boy.
guy
I can say things.
coming in
Yay.
hot on a video podcast. We're back. We're all wearing purple except Sam. And we've got a very fun drink today in a box.
This, you could drink this anywhere and nobody would know that you're drinking something boozy.
Mariah, they said it was cursed. And that's bad.
What?
But it's blue raspberry,
What do
so
you mean
that's
it's cursed?
It smells like an icy.
good. And then they said it comes in a box, so it could be torn apart easily. And I said that's bad, but it's recyclable, so that's good.
Weekender from Grimsby, Ontario, Kelowna, BC, and Truro, Nova Scotia.
Oh, God.
7% alcohol, vodka, water.
Blue raspberry, though.
That's
So
good.
what? This is basically just a juice box with vodka in it? Oh, my hands are so weak. I can't
That
really
is
open
some
this.
vodka in that, that's for sure.
Did you shake it first, like I did?
That's all vodka. Wow.
You should have shaken it.
I did shake it. Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's very vodka-y.
I could use some Mio in that.
Oh, that's delicious.
I don't know. It tastes like a lot of vodka.
It's 7%. Wow.
It tastes like it's 7%.
Still vodka beverage.
Wow.
I like this.
Next week on the podcast, we're all just going to be drinking our own Smirnoff Ice. Not ice, Smirnoff vodka. Why not?
This
Everyone
is
gets a
definitely
40.
pretty strong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
7%.
I could use something to cut that. Yeah.
It would be good with soda water.
Yes.
But I do like it though. This is very different than anything we've ever had.
Yeah, so if you're watching the video podcast, you'll see it's in a box.
Maybe it'd be better with a straw.
It has electrolytes in it, too, so you can drink it
No.
and get hydrated.
So I can bring this to yoga to keep me hydrated?
They would prefer if you did.
This is great packaging design.
You love the box, eh?
That's definitely very strong. You know what this tastes like?
Vodka.
No, this
Oh.
tastes like a Jello shot before it has commenced into Jello. This tastes like a Jello shot. Exactly.
I think you're kind of right. Cause
It tastes exactly like a Jello shot, a vodka Jello shot. That's kind of melted a bit.
it does taste like a Jell-O shot. Do you think the box is adding to that flavor?
I
Because
just
Jell-O comes in a box.
no.
That's interesting. You know what? The more I drink it, the less
It tastes
abrasive
vodka.
it
I know,
is.
but that's how these drinks fuck you is because they start off with thinking that they're really strong, and then you're like, oh, I'm on my fourth.
You know what,
Weekender.
though? If you were at a festival or something
Yes.
and you wanted something that was kind of hydrating but also was boozy, that would be the play. For sure.
I'm gonna buy these.
Yeah. If you were outside in a field all day, this thing, like you'd come inside or something and then have a little bit of water with vodka in it, you'd be all over it.
You have your parents over, they think you're drinking a BioSteel Sport. No.
I was just gonna say.
I'm drinking a Weekender.
This looks exactly like the BioSteel packaging.
Well, yeah, it's a drink box water type thing.
But it even, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, the more you sip on it, it's interesting. The less vodka it tastes.
It gets
I was
better.
a parent and I had to go sit at like a
Anywhere?
kid's child's
Had to go
soccer
sit?
game outside and I didn't want to be there. I would drink this.
Mom of the year.
I don't have children. I just want to specify that. I'm not a bad parent. This is
My
great.
gosh, that is very 7%. I drank a lot of that.
We should explain why we're both wearing purple. Definitely not planned.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We both came into work and happened to be wearing purple, Mariah. I don't know what more we can say.
Your shirt, I meant to say.
If you're watching the podcast right now, we are both wearing purple.
I meant to say,
And-
explain your T-shirt because it's pretty cool.
Oh, my girlfriend got me this at a gas station in Drumheller. It looks like real life Barney with a rainbow behind him. Oh, someone's trying to come in the door.
Did you lock it?
Yeah,
Who is it?
I don't know.
Definitely Matt.
We're
No,
filming.
Matt left. It's probably the cleaning staff.
Yeah. All right.
Technical difficulties? And we're back. I don't know how much of that Logan kept in, but we are back. And we've all been enjoying our drink box water weekender drinks.
Why did you get a shirt from a Drumheller gas station?
Because I went to the best place to vacation in all of Alberta, Drumheller.
I actually would like to go back to Drumheller.
Yeah, the way you're talking about it, like you don't understand. Like, is it a city or a town?
Did they pay you to do
No,
this?
it's
Yeah.
just really good. Like, I was very thoroughly impressed. Is it a city or town?
He's now sponsored by the city.
By
I would love
Drumheller.
to. I would love to be sponsored
I don't
by
think it's a
Drumheller.
city. I think it's a town, but I haven't been there since I was like maybe 6. I liked it when I was 6.
Of
So
course you did. You'll like it now because years ago, Mariah, and this is how I imagine Drumheller went down if no one's ever been there. They discovered some dinosaurs there, and then whoever was the mayor of the town said, hey, like town meeting, gathered everyone up, and he said, dinosaurs. And they said, yes. And then it became the town of Drumheller because there was dinosaur shit every fucking where you go.
sure, not like years of archaeology finds and.
I'm sure, but like at one point they had to make a call. Like, guys, we're either gonna go all in on dinosaurs or we just do like a couple things here and there.
They're like,
And they went
Mundair
all
has got
in.
the giant Kubasaw already. We need the
They have the world's
dinosaurs."
largest T-Rex.
Really?
You can go up inside its mouth.
Is that where?
That is?
Am I thinking? Do you remember in one of the Pee Wee Herman movies, they film inside of a giant dinosaur? Am I getting that right?
I don't
Did
know.
they use that one?
It's been a while since I've seen Pee Wee Herman.
I feel like Logan
Paul
would know
Rubens.
this. Logan, do you know the reference I'm thinking of? In a Pee Wee Herman movie, have they not filmed part of the movie where he's in a giant dinosaur like that? Yeah, not Drumheller though. Oh, it
It
wasn't
was
Drumheller.
not in Drumheller. Okay, cool. So that was
Okay.
the second largest T-Rex, I guess.
So I was getting it right though. I did remember.
You
that
could
right.
reenact it if you want to wear the red bow tie and suit. We're still going. Leave it loose. It's a loose podcast today, and
Sorry, I got dog hair on my nose. Drumheller though, excellent overall.
it's
rating.
awesome. There's the coolies, which are like the big mountaintops.
So those are different than the hoodoos.
The hoodoos are different.
Okay,
the
tell me
Hoodoos
about
is
the
like a
coolies.
big barren underdark where they found a lot of dinosaurs. The hoodoos is cool. They're like nice walking trails. We didn't spend too much time there because like I've been to the hoodoos before. My girlfriend's been to the hoodoos before. We did other things. We were camping out in the coolies, so like they're surrounded by us everywhere. I can send you a couple pictures, Sam. So if you're watching the podcast, you can see some photos. At one point in the night, like there was the big Perseid meteor shower, I believe.
Sure.
My girlfriend knew all about it. She's like, let's go. So we climbed these coolies. I was terrified. We asked the owner of the Airbnb if it was cool if we did this, and they were like, yeah, it's fine. Climb these giant hills that look very weird. They look like the opposite of a crater if a crater was up. And so we climbed those, and then we laid on them because I was like, you know what? It's cold enough. There's going to be no rattlesnakes crawling around on there because there's rattlesnakes in Drumheller.
Yeah.
And we watched the meteor shower, which was super cool. We went to the museum. We went to check out their brewery there, which was also very fancy.
Is it-
Dog friendly.
Really? Is it
Yes.
dinosaur themed as well?
Everything is dinosaur themed there, Mariah. Everything is dinosaur themed. It's like a 12-year-old designed a city. It's awesome. They have an amphitheater. They've got an RV park, of course.
Park, yeah.
They have an adventure park, though, like where you can go-karting, stuff like that. And they have a
What's-
big aqua park,
What's the aqua park?
like a big spray park. Like, it's huge. Right where the giant dinosaur is.
Now, let me get down to the nitty-gritty here. Cost efficiency on the trip.
I think she paid. It was we stayed for 2 nights. It was like $150 per night in this glamping.
In the
tent.
glamp?
In the glamp, it was like $150 per night. They
Pretty
had free
reasonable.
produce we could have from their garden.
Yeah, they had free tomatoes, you're telling me.
Yeah, they even gave us some free firewood. It was great. And then I think I ended up spending like $150 myself on groceries and just stuff. It was great. I love Drumheller. It rips. Like the walking trails are great. It's very dusty though.
How long did it take you to get down there from Calgary?
From Calgary, it's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Wow. So cost efficient
It's
trip.
so fucking cool. Like you should go if you haven't been since you're 6. Like you go to the mountains. We drive through BC. We drive through Alberta. Like we see mountains. Like it's awesome. Those are also very beautiful. But like it's such a weird
It's a different, yeah.
vibe that I'm like, why do we not talk about Drumheller more?
It's kind of like a baby Arizona, like
It's
hidden in.
it's like different though. It's its own weird shit. Like you can see different geological eras in the mountain
It's pretty cool.
by like their design.
Pretty cool.
I loved it. I would definitely go back. I was saying we should do like a music festival there. They were doing one while we were there, Satellite. We did not go to that just because we didn't plan that properly. But
Are you gonna do a book report on your trip?
I would go. Everyone I've talked to has either been like, "Wow, you really liked it," or they recently went and were like, "Yeah, that place fucking rips." Like it's so underrated.
So this book report on the trip, I want.
I should have done a vlog. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah.
I was thinking,
You
but
should have.
I loved it. Sam, when was the last time you went there?
Oh man, I was probably 12 or 13 the last
But
time
your
I went.
girlfriend lives in Brooks. Like what I don't understand
Oh, yeah.
is my memory of when I lived in Brooks, working in radio there.
Like Drumheller.
No, I swear. So I wished I worked in Drumheller instead of Brooks. No offense to Brooks. Drumheller's just that dope. I would drive the extra 20 minutes to go through Drumheller on my trip because it would make the drive nicer.
Interesting. I've actually
You-
never driven through there on the way to Brooks. I usually
You
just
absolutely can. It adds like an extra 20, 30 minutes
But it's
tops.
the scenic route, baby.
We were supposed to go for my birthday, and then we were fucking idiots and realized that the museum is closed on Mondays, and that was the day that we went to Drumheller. So we drove
Yeah,
back.
but there's also like a tiny church where you can get married for $50. I have photos of me in the church. I can show you.
Really? Did you burst into flames upon walking in?
I thought so. That was pretty close. The Bible was all clawed up. I will say that.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Maybe it was dinosaurs. Who fucking knows? The point is, you can save about 29,909.
Are you suggesting for me to go get married in Drumheller?
Yeah, you could. You could probably save
Why don't
like
you get married in
29,000.
Drumheller?
I would probably fucking do it. You could tell I would. And then, like, what do you
and he would
think?
get married in his purple shirt.
That's right. I loved it. I would go back again. It was great. It was a great trip. You guys should all go.
I should
We should
go.
all go. Let's take a field trip. Next up, Vulcan. We're going to Vulcan, the Star Trek
fuck
capital
yeah.
of Alberta. That's what we're doing.
Nice.
It's like our
Yeah.
trip to a grocery store, just on a way bigger scale.
Would you do it if we could call them and get us like free hotels? So
Yes.
like, Mr. Bunce could come.
Yeah, I'd do
We
it.
would record a podcast out there. Do you
That'd be
think that would
great.
be worth an email?
Do you think you could swing that?
I'll email Tourism Vulcan.
for Vulcan or for Drumheller?
For Vulcan.
Imagine if we
Drumheller would
filmed
be-
it in
Drumheller
the
would be
museum.
awesome. They don't need us though, but maybe Vulcan would have
Maybe
us.
Vulcan needs a little pick me up. Yeah.
Why not?
Of our huge celebrity status.
I don't know. We'll stay in like the Best
Jeez.
Western, have a great time.
I like it.
They want it to be locally promoted, I'm sure. So
Okay, well, you know what? You do it. It may be the Weekender juice box talking, but you have some confidence.
it's probably the Weekender juice box talking. So Drumheller.
Do it.
It's X After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
It's like X Afternoons, but in podcast form.
So, Ty, while you were away in Drumheller this weekend, I held down the fort here at X92.9. But it was funny because...
I was gone a day.
Yeah, I know. But it seemed like a long time. I missed you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was funny. I was just kind of, enjoying working. And then over the weekend, I had a quiet weekend. I was just getting some stuff done. But yesterday, which is just odd because usually, me, I avoid any sort of certain situation like this that I can. But basically, I was out front watering my plants late at like 10 p.m., because it was a hot day. So I was trying to be strategic, water at night. I'm out there, it's pretty dark out, and then all of a sudden, around from my peripherals, I kind of see a figure, and then my young neighbor who lives next door to me goes, "Hey, how's it going?" And it was like 10 p.m. I was like, oh my God, I dropped the hose. It's flipped up into the air, the water spraying everywhere. She's like, "Oh, did I scare you?" I'm like, no, not at all. Not at all. And so anyways, I've told you this before, my neighbors, they like to play a lot of volleyball in their backyard because they're teenagers. They shot their volleyball over the fence, and our dog Arthur definitely destroyed it. He thought it was a gift from God that just came into the air, landed. He's like,
He
this
broke the
giant...
volleyball?
Yes, he did.
So you have to buy them a new one?
Well, they said that it wasn't that bad, and I was like, it looks pretty bad, so we'll probably buy them a new one. This was only a couple days ago.
And then my question also is like follow up before we continue this is like, did you not say to them like, hey kids, I played Nemeo Royals volleyball back in grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9. How about I come in there and play you for it? And if I beat you, no more volleyball in the
play a little
backyard.
bump? Let's go.
Let's go.
20 buy-in. Yeah, no, I actually was thinking.
You didn't bust out? You.
Oh no! Well, it's funny because Mr. Buns actually played volleyball too in high school. He's a tall, gangly fella. But it was funny. I kind of was being a dick the first time that they put their ball over the fence because they had kept doing it, and I was like,
Maybe they wanted you to play. They're like, that's Mariah. She played in grade 7 and 8. And
okay,
9.
yeah. And so no, but you know what I mean. I kind of wanted to just be like, I'm not going to make it easy for these kids and just go and get their ball for them.
They have to come knock on my door,
That's
which
right.
I don't answer.
That's right. I was like, I'm gonna make these little shits come and knock on the door, see if they have some people skills, and they were very nice. So they did come and knock on the door. They were like, "Hi, we didn't want to be rude and intrude your backyard, but our volleyball's in your back." I was like, "Oh yeah, you can come in the back, whatever." But I think they're a little afraid of our dogs, so they heard Arthur growling and destroying this ball, and yeah, I just felt really bad. I was like, you can go in there at any time, you know? And she was like, I don't know, your dogs are back there. I was like, it's a price you pay for playing risky
You could have had
volleyball.
a big, like, Air Bud situation on your hand. Like, did you ever think about trying to teach Arthur how to play volleyball?
Like to bump it with his head?
Is there an Air Bud, Sam, where the dog plays volleyball?
I think there is.
Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. I know he plays hockey.
No, he doesn't play hockey.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
the primate, most extreme primate.
Oh, MVP.
MVP, most valuable primate, yeah.
Most extreme.
No, that's when he skateboards the
that's
monkey.
true.
Yeah.
His top 5 sports skills: baseball,
Yep.
volleyball.
7th inning
Football.
fetch was one.
Volleyball's number 4. Basketball's number 3.
Yeah.
Soccer's number 2. He was a goalie.
Football?
And number 1's football.
Knew it.
He was a great running back.
Yeah, but I guess my point being about this story is it's not about the kids constantly sending their volleyball over the fence. I got scared shitless. I thought it was somebody coming to attack me, and it was this 16-year-old very kind girl who was like, hi, I just want to get my volleyball. And I was like, damn it, you kids, you're going to give me a fucking heart attack out here.
Because they wanted a volleyball.
Well, it was just unsuspecting. It was 10
and
p.m.
how did it go when you broke the news to them that your dog
I was like, sorry,
destroyed the ball?
it's a
Did
little
you
chewed
say,
up.
there's no ball anymore?
We can buy
Was
you a
it
new
flat?
one. No, it was okay. It's just, it had a lot of, you know, those like
Teeth
It was.
marks?
It looked like, yeah, it looked like a brand new volleyball, and basically it was shredded, but the ball was still intact, but it didn't have that nice smooth finish on it anymore.
It had bite marks.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Like I said, Arthur just saw this ball soaring out of nowhere at nighttime. It just came out and just landed perfectly for him. He thought it was a gift.
You should have been behind the fence, ready to like.
I
bump
know.
it
I've
back.
thought about it a few times.
And been
I was like,
or spike it at
how
them over the
sick
fence.
would it be if I just set this
and you'd have
ball
been like,
back
"That's
to them?
right, ladies. Grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, Nemea Royals,
Show you how it's
volleyball.
done.
No big deal.
Let's go." At least you're not like my neighbor. Like when I was a kid growing up, if I played basketball on the street, if our ball went into his
Which neighbor?
driveway,
I know this person.
No, you don't.
Oh,
His
I
name
know.
is Dan. He's dead.
Oh Jesus! I just feel like I know. It's funny enough for the listeners who don't know. My sister-in-law grew up on the same street as you.
Yeah, the one neighbor to the one side was fine, but like our other neighbor, if the ball went into his driveway, he was thinking about suing us. Yeah, he was crazy. He was out of his mind.
See, I didn't grow up in an area because I kind of live like out. Like I lived on an acreage, so I didn't have like a fence. That wasn't a thing when I grew up. Like
That's why you get scared when people come over and knock on the door about a volleyball.
yeah, I'm like,
Do you know how
what
much
are you doing?
volleyballs cost nowadays? That's out of the wedding
What
budget
are they?
now.
$30? I don't know.
I
Said we
wish.
buy him a new one.
Did you say you would buy them?
Yeah, I felt pretty bad.
Get
but
them the castaway volleyball. That's the best one.
I don't know. What's a volleyball at Sport Check go for? Like $30?
Sam, what do you think?
Yeah, Sport Check former employee.
Oh, I'd say like probably yeah. You could get like a decent one for like 40, 50, but then it starts pushing up there. Don't spend good money.
You know,
I don't think you
maybe
should do that though, because they're gonna
send
boot
it over
back
again.
over the fence again, and Arthur's gonna
Maybe
eat
to get
it
on their
again.
good books, yeah, for Christmas, I surprise them with a new volleyball.
For Christmas?
should
That's
get
a
them
ways
in now.
away.
The
pretty
dog
far.
just ate
You're
the
gonna
volleyball.
forget about it by then.
Well, no,
You're
but
gonna
I
wake
mean,
up in
like,
December and be like, why do I have this
I was
fucking
just thinking,
volleyball
like,
in my
instead
house?
of, because they can still make this one work, instead of bringing them like Christmas baking or something, I'll be like, guys, new volleyball for y'all to use.
Did you play any volleyball in junior high, Sam?
Fuck no. No.
What?
I didn't
Look at-
either.
Look at those calves,
Look
ready
at my
for jumping.
body. Like, there's no
What do you mean?
way.
Pure athlete.
No, I when I was in junior high, I tried out for basketball and was first cut every year.
Wow.
And
That sucks.
Sports suck. Don't
yeah,
worry.
and then other than that, I just played hockey. So
That's fair.
I played basketball and that's it. I didn't even try out for volleyball.
Volleyball's fun.
how tall were you in like grade?
I
8?
was pretty tall. They asked me to try out, but I think I was playing basketball already, and I did not.
You
want
would
to
have made
do two
a
sports.
good middle, good blocker.
Yeah, but it was like I had a winter basketball league or something. Was volleyball in winter, or was that like September? That was like September.
September was before
I had like
basketball.
a summer league or some shit, or fall league, and then I just didn't want to play.
That's
Two sports.
That's the excuse you told the coach. You're like, I got some sort of other league on
I got
every other
another
off
thing going
season.
on. I don't want to play volleyball. I'm good.
Volleyball's pretty fun. We should get a team going here.
Ty, did you when you played basketball? Were you a center?
Look at the vacancy in his eyes. He's like,
When I was like young or old?
Like in junior high school?
I was like point guard in junior high. In high school, I was like a center.
So you hit that growth spurt like after grade 9, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I would say like I grew way taller in high school, like most people do.
what's Zac Efron's character in High School Musical?
He's probably a point guard. Was he dribbling the ball? I've never seen High School Musical.
What?
Like, I don't think they're gonna make Zac Efron the center. Like, how short are the people he's
Okay,
playing
but
with?
he was the basketball superstar Disney character, or in 17 again, also played basketball, point guard.
His head was in the game, but his heart was in the song. I've seen that clip. Mariah. Just because you watched that movie. All right, well, now let's do Mariah and Ty's Hall of Fame.
Mariah and Ty's Hall of Fame.
Who got it?
It was like a landslide. I didn't even really do a calculation, but
What
it
was
was.
last week's?
Mr.
You-
Garf.
You did
Garf.
Birkenstocks. He did.
Oh.
TMNT.
Yeah,
right.
me and Mayhem, and we did knockoff Garfield. Garfield, you won, pal, by
What a
like
cutie.
a landslide.
Put him
You
on your
won
lap.
all
He
forms.
deserves some screen time.
He did the. He went on the Spotify voting poll and the Twitter one that goes out as well. So
Dude, he looks so pained on the inside.
No, he doesn't.
He looks like he's having a good time.
he looks like me when I was thinking about what position I played for basketball. It's the
Wow.
same look on my face, but.
All right.
Yeah, so congrats to Garfield. You're going up in the Hall of Fame, along with Mariah's tattoo. What else has been up there lately, Sam? What have they voted in?
Ooh, Muff Dive.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
nice.
Sports got robbed.
Sports.
Sports. I still can't believe your mouthwash ended up in the Hall of Fame.
This is fucked.
Is it in there in the photo?
Nice.
That's good. That's good to know.
Here's the photo.
Wow. All right, shall we move on to our product review?
And now it's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
It's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
Ty, you go first.
Well, I am reviewing the Royal Tyrrell Museum in Drumheller.
I thought it was gonna be your shirt.
No.
Oh, okay.
Drumheller has more than just this shirt, Mariah. This is for the viewers of the podcast. They get this shirt. But for the listener, let me tell you about a little place called the Royal Tyrrell Museum where it is fucking awesome. Okay? You remember how, like, usually when you go to a museum full of bones, of that variety, sure. I don't know how many bone museums there are, but they let you know if it's an original bone, like an original fossil or a cast there. And I got to see a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex hip bone.
Like a real one.
A real one.
Wasn't
original,
it you who told me
not a
that
cast.
all the ones that are in there are fakey, though?
Well, no, a lot of them are, but the Royal Tyrrell Museum's clearly caught on, and they will tell you if it's a cast or an original.
I like that.
And it's so crazy. And it tells you about all the global mass extinction events that have happened. It's mind-blowing
Very educational.
and kind of terrifying. At
Positive
the end, it was
topic.
like, we're probably due for one.
I was just thinking that, actually.
You were just thinking, like, the other day, like, we're due for a global mass extinction
No,
event.
just as you said that, and I was like, we're next.
It pretty much does say that, but it's very cool. The only complaint I have about it was the cafeteria didn't have, like, a Tyrannosaurus Rex burger.
Oh.
And, like, it wasn't, like, Triceratops fries. It was just, like, taco fries.
Did they
or-
not have like dino nuggies or
Yeah,
what?
no.
They should have. That's missed
Man.
opportunity.
They have
You should-
Dino Nuggies at Disneyland. Why can't they get those at the
I should be able to
Dino
get like
Museum?
a Stegosaurus hot dog where it's like a hot dog with some nachos shoved in it.
I think they need to hire you for their marketing.
I'm just saying, I got some ideas, Tyrell Museum, you can get at me, but otherwise I was incredibly pleased with everything you had.
Very
It
nice.
was great.
Very nice.
10 out of 10. Check it out. It's about $21 to go.
Okay, I actually am gonna review both of our shirts
Now you're... You
because
Did you just
Both of
think I
them.
wore the shirt
She
today?
just co-opted Ty's shirt
yeah.
in her
Well, I
review.
was gonna review mine,
This
but
is
then
like
I
a
thought
Sam move.
I thought we need to review.
This is the
both.
most Sam move I've ever
What?
seen.
Oh.
Don't come with a topic.
Yeah, you had no
Just
review.
pull
You just
something
pulled something out.
Well, I mean, I may have forgotten my review this week. No, but I thought it would be really nice to review our purple shirts. I actually stole this shirt from Mr. Bunce. I've been doing this thing I've realized the past couple pods where I'm just wearing big shirts.
Does it say Purple Rain?
I don't know what the fuck it says. Some bullshit. I don't even know. I have no idea. But I like wearing the men's shirts comparatively to anything else that I own. And I think I'm going to start to make this a more of a regular thing.
Oh,
and
Sam.
I really liked your shirt. So I thought for us coordinating,
Okay.
I would
So we
give
got
us
the
a
Royal
10 out of
Tyrell
10.
Museum versus going up against Purple Shirts.
Purple shirts might advance. You never know.
Sam, what do you got? What did you just pull out today?
I didn't pull this out.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
I said I wasn't going to review it yet, but I want to review Barbie because I have now seen Barbie in theaters 4 fucking times.
What?
Yes.
What? How did you have the time,
Were you
man?
that Barbie kid growing up? You had a lot of Barbies?
I
Man,
wasn't
like
it growing up, but I guess I am now.
By yourself? How many times have you seen
So I saw it with Chloe in Seattle.
Yeah.
I saw it by myself for fun.
it? Nice.
And then my brother and one of my buddies were like, we want to go, but we want to use your card.
What card?
Like my movie pass card.
Oh.
Sam gets an executive pass.
Yeah.
They say you see
And-
Barbie 3 times, we give you a pass.
Yeah.
He's a gold
So
member.
I've seen it 4 times. I laughed every time, but I'm not going to lie. After the 3rd viewing, I got a little bored. Just a little bored.
Well, yeah, the movie's been out for like 2 weeks. You saw
But
it
I mean,
4
like,
times.
if you would have seen it 4 times, like a year apart, sure. But I mean, 4 times back to back.
I have a bad trend of doing this, though.
Why do you do that?
I saw Avengers Endgame 5 times in theaters. Yeah.
So wait, if we bought you a Barbie for Christmas, would you like it? Like I'm all for it.
If it's a Ken doll, yeah.
You want
How much
Ken?
money do you spend on movies?
Actually, not that much because they're all free.
Because of your card.
Yeah. But, like, other than that, like, I don't
This
know.
podcast has come out on Thursday. You might have heard Sam seen Sam at the hosting of the Meg 2, The
Yeah.
Trench.
That's right.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that movie, by
You
the
haven't
way.
seen it yet, so
I
You gotta
know,
get out
but-
there and watch it.
Like, in my head, I just think Sharknado. But
Well.
I will say, Barbie on the 4th watch, still like a
All right.
10 out of 10.
So we got the Royal Tyrell Museum
Purple shirt.
going up against Purple Shirts and a 4th viewing of Barbie. You get to vote on that on the Spotify poll or on Twitter right now as you're listening or watching this.
Do it. Vote on.
Very curious as to see which wins.
It's going to be the Royal Tyrell Museum.
I don't know now. I've seen my mouthwash win the Hall of Fame.
Purple shirts. Anyways,
Purple shirts.
all right, time to review our drinks.
I give these 8.5 out of 10. The more
Me
I've drank it
too.
throughout the podcast, the more I felt its effects. And also, I will say, it gets better the more you drink it. 8.5. What do you think, Purple Shirt, number 2?
I agree, actually. I'm impressed with the packaging, the overall beverage, as well as the percentage of the drink. I think they marketed to our
The
generation.
percentage of the drink, you mean alcohol percentage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's got kind of an interesting taste, but like you said, the more you drink it, the more fond you become. Plus, I like their slogan: "Make every day a weekend."
Sam, what did you think of The Weekender?
By the way, it's like the packaging's purple, right?
It's fucking cool.
Everything's
yeah.
purple this week.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
What?
I don't love it.
He's a
but
pink guy.
But if it was like carbonated or a little bit sweeter, I probably would have dug it. But you know, it's fine. I'd give it like a 5.
This
or
is
6 out of
basically
10.
a boozy sports drink. This is BioSteel with liquor.
I wonder if BioSteel does make this. Like, who knows? It would be easy for them.
Is BioSteel Canadian? No, it's not.
I'm not. What, Sam?
Before we go with these things, if this was in my fridge, I would guaranteed get it mixed up with a BioSteel.
I was just
Oh
thinking
yeah, this
that.
is something you
Looking.
accidentally like drink before work
This
or like
is-
on a morning. Like, you're driving your car and
You
you're
bring
like,
this on a hike for a fucking work
well,
retreat.
this would be
you're
fine.
Like,
The hike would be fine, but like imagine you're driving your car, you think you grabbed a BioSteel and you're just like,
Yeah, no shit, hey.
oh, that's vodka.
Pull over now. I could see this packaging being like if I was a teenager and I was trying to steal something from my parents' liquor cabinet.
Oh yeah.
What would you think your parents are pouring out a glass of this at a time?
You never know. Maybe they've had a tough week, so they need a weekender.
I don't think your dad is like
Well,
grabbing
not
a beer.
my dad, but
Okay.
like maybe
I
my
think
mom.
Your mom's grabbing like a what's a drink you can put a lid on? I can't remember. I can't even think anymore. She's not grabbing like a Corona Extra, putting the cap back on, and putting it in the fridge. And be like, I know there's half a beer in there for me later.
But maybe this is changing the ways.
Before we go, too, I wanted to make like a little X programming plug because Mariah and I are going to be hosting the Hot Ones Challenge coming up. So you
Oh,
should check out the
yes.
website if you like wings.
Totally forgot about that. Yeah.
And this Friday, we're at Modern Love doing another patio party.
That's right. We're not doing the hot ones until for 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, but Mariah, are you going to try the wings? Are you going to actually do it, or
100%.
are you just going to chat?
100%.
I'm probably going to pussy out, guaranteed.
How did Sam get on it instead of
Because
me?
no one else signed up for it.
Because you were
Oh.
like, I don't like money.
I thought we couldn't both do it.
Oh yeah, it's because you have the last
I
hour.
thought only one of us could do it because you have to leave the show early.
Well, why don't you? Anyways, this is not for the podcast. But
I mean, hey, it's a little behind the scenes. Anyways, I'm
well, hey, regardless though, good job, Sam, on plugging that. Ty may or may not be there as well, but thanks for another podcast. This is episode 29.
yeah, and come see us this Friday at Modern Love. And what do you think about next week trying to get on the roof for the podcast?
I would fucking love that. I've been saying that since we started working here.
With our luck, it'll rain.
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that. Goodbye.
You've been listening to X After Hours podcast with Mariah and Ty.
You want more? Then tune into X Afternoons with these two live on Calgary's alternative X929 Monday through Friday 2 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time at x929.ca.
And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have the new episode of X After Hours downloaded weekly to whatever device you use.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Tell it marketers suck. Yes, they do.
Check 3 4. Check 3 4. Sam, can you close the studio door?